Hello. We are going to read on Mitch McConnell. Again, the energy coming off. Maybe I'm also just more sensitive, but maybe both. I'm more sensitive and they are even more disgusting because they grow more so every day, it seems. So, anyway, I'm smudging myself here and my environment. I really do. This is not for any cosmetic purpose, let me tell you. I'm seriously feeling it today. It's like, ugh. Reading on that Kevin McCarthy and just, though, the energy off these guys, and McConnell is just, oh, not pleasant. It is like sewage, seriously. Energy wise, it is like sewage. It is so repulsive. Not my favorite thing to read on, but entirely necessary. So, as we go into this next reading with the horrible McConnell, let's clear some space. A little bit for you. All right. Here we go. And I'll just let this kind of over there. All right. Oh, I didn't think about how that really picks up on this. Okay. So let's take a look at Mitch McConnell. I want to see what awaits him. Him and Lindsey Graham, there's just a special place. But Mitch is on a whole different level. I always mentally lump the two of them together for some reason. Yeah. But let's look at Mitch McConnell and what is going to happen with him, Tarot, with his abuse of power. Is it going to finally get checked after Biden gets in? Now, mind you, I don't expect magically Biden and Harris fix it all. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be rough, but we will have their leadership at the helm. The problem is the other folks that are not wanting to apparently be part of our country anymore. I don't know. That's another reading. But right now I just want to focus on Mitch. What awaits him? Mr. I've gotten by with everything to screw my own country up for my own personal gain and power and sense of control because I'm so insecure. Not a man, that I have to do this. I have to hurt so many people. Because that's really what it is. It's like you can be powerful without having to hurt people. These people like hurting others, in my opinion. They are sadistic. And they get in office and power goes to their head. And the greed is never ending, and none of us are valued. We are expendable to them. So I want to see what will happen with Mitch. I ask the ancestors, my creator, and the universe to assist me to read clearly and accurately. What's going to happen with McConnell over all of this stuff that he's done to our nation that has been to our harm? I ask the tarot if he will face serious consequences. Will McConnell face consequences? Real consequences. Oh, I'm holding. Sorry. He has, okay, right now this shows the nastiness and in which they're being right now with their self-serving and just being disagreeable and fighting this thing all the way. And he does like being cruel. This is a card of a bully. We get the Queen of Cups. This is a card of empathy or calm. So I think that it's an aspect of McConnell, potentially, that likes being cruel. Because I do believe, let me double check, that McConnell is a water sign. I think he's like Pisces. Yeah, Mitch is a Pisces. And Elaine is an Aries. So this is not Elaine, this Queen of Cups. I'm really, because I read in pairs, feeling like this is addressing part of his own nature within himself. It's just of a more feminine, because we're all comprised of masculine and feminine energy. So yes, this can be also an aspect within himself. But that can change. Let's just keep putting down the cards. And this is someone who enjoys being cruel, but is very sensitive themselves. The flip side of that is that they like to trot over people. They kind of enjoy doing that. And it's a sadistic thing. It's at odds with empathy. This could also be a woman that he is targeting. Now remember, I'm talking about and I'm asking if he will face legal consequences. So she could be somebody that we can't, or at least, maybe I can't see who it is right now, but I feel like might be even clear to other people. But there's a woman here and there's a male. And he's of an earth sign. King of Buttons, King of Pentacles. And here we have The card of attainment, which is the Knight of Pentacles, tenacity. And Mitch is tenacious and audacious, but this is a man of affluence who is an earth sign that I feel is going to pursue him. There's a sense of, is that like, what is that? An armadillo. And they have that sense of, it looks like an armadillo. That's an armadillo. Knight of Cups. It's a proposal, I feel like. The proposal of aid, especially for the stimulus. He's now recently said, we're not going to sign it, surprise, surprise, until we'll meet up next week. So he's put it off again until next week. He's just going to keep kicking, I think, this football down the road. But letting the clock run out. That's truly my gut intuition. I think that's his intention. Which is just cruel. And it shows up. Here's the Four of Wands. There's kind of, this is to do with, I think, for the people, for society. That's the Four of Wands is usually also my, the populist, societal kind of a card. It can also be a home card, but to me it's a people's card. It's the public. So to me this is that stimulus, money, and proposal. And this is him being self-serving about it rather than helpful to the people. Okay, and here is the Ace of Wands. So here there is the start of a new opportunity or some new beginning initiated with a proposal. Perhaps it is, again, I think it is referring to the stimulus, and we get the Two of Cups. There will be something that has come to agreement. There is unity with this card. Some sort of proposal ends up coming forward that will be agreed upon, despite his messing around and putting people in bad situations. And I see that coming through. A King of Earth sign initiates this off, and a Queen of Cups. So I think this is talking about that stimulus, because he keeps trying to kick this aid down the road, but I see potentially a man and a woman who are at odds with him over this. And the woman, if this is not his own energy, now that I have a man, maybe not, it's not sure, but I'm going to change it because I think it's talking about these two seem to be, and it makes a little more sense to me, seem to be initiating something that will help society, the greater public, with aid. Excuse me, let me get a drink. Some kind of proposal. So I think despite this disagreement that he's, and people are like, terrified that they're not going to have any help, and businesses, there's already closing, people are it's just going to crash. And so he's creating an economic crash so that, he can just totally make a mess of things before Biden comes in. And then I think he's going to try and act like he's willing to play. I don't know. I got to see more. And that's why I'll lay down some more cards. Oh, the Star. Okay, he's going to come into public eye because he's put people to go through such a hard time. It's making life harder for people in the middle of a pandemic. Really? But oh yes, that's what he wants to do, and it's out of sheer bully type of sadistic intention. No good reason other than that. That is the reason. Cruelty is the reason. He'll say it's this, that, or the other. It's just to stick it to them. And blame the Democrats, yeah. Okay. Venture. Well, I feel like there's something initiated against McConnell here when we go vertical with the King of Pentacles. I'm thinking this will be someone maybe even already mentioned as an appointee to office. But it's obviously, I feel like it's somebody that's Biden is going to have, I think, under Biden's leadership, there's an investigation, I think, into Mitch here, too. And I see a male and a female. I thought that was part of, because Mitch is a water sign. I was going to say that could be part of his energy, but I changed my mind because of these two seem to be together. This Queen of Cups and this King of Cups. I'm sorry, King of Pentacles. Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles. They seem to me like they are together to me, dealing with this energy. They bring forth some sort of, I think, proposal or plan in order to take care of things. There's agreement. But I see these people, as far as Mitch is concerned, down the line, they will be able to achieve some sort of a success around his obstacles, that for the benefit of the public. They are public proposals, or proposals for the public. And he is going to end up with action being taken upon him. It's the 10 of Wands. So all that power is going to be dropped on him. It's going to feel pretty damn heavy. Now let's take a look at that vertical line. Oh, let me just get comfortable here. Going this way. The Knight of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 10 of Wands. So this is his long time, I feel like, basically collaboration, assistance, partnership, agreement to follow the will of basically McConnell and this authoritarian Republican Party. It's going to flip on him, though. And I feel it will become, rather than what it was, which was a means of enormous freedom to do what he wanted as he wanted, and he certainly has, and that's called an abuse of office. And that pressure is going to now come back to bite him on the butt. Because I see that there's going to be something new coming in, proposed, that will help. But there's also, with regard to Mitch, I feel like the initiation of some sort of investigation that will end up putting him under a tremendous amount of stress, because it will be looking at his finances, at his business deals long term, and partnerships, his wife probably, and it's going to be very stressful. It is, he will feel finally, the pressure that he has been putting everyone else under for how many years now? He's been in office way too long. I mean, he was mucking things up for Obama. He's been in there. He's like a museum piece. He's like the crypt keeper. I don't think I questioned. Someone take his pulse. 4 of Cups. Oh, he's not going to like. That's too bad. Because he will be exposed with the Sun. His motivations will be exposed. I feel like he will be revealed for the apathetic, delusional jerk that he is. That he doesn't really care. He has this disassociation. He has no empathy, oddly enough, but for himself. Bunch of sociopaths or psychopaths in office. Here's the Queen of Swords. She pops in. She says, "Hello. I'm part of the justice system. I will be making sure that you get what you deserve." Yes, she does. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. Karmic. He will end up having to face consequences for what he's been doing since he's been in office. And this indicates a long period of time, and this is all about money and partnerships, profit over the people. He isn't serving the people, he's serving himself in office. He's enriching himself. And this will blow up in his face. Because I think there's a man and a woman, excuse me, that will end up coming for him. There's a male of an earth sign, potentially, that will, along with the Queen of Swords, be initiating investigation to hold him to account. They will be looking over these things, and they will be investigating to bring him to account, as I said. So, and they will expose him. They will expose him. About business opportunities and messages. I feel like there's divine, frankly, intervention, not for him, but because of him. To get aid, to get assistance, get to also the economy, because he's going to try to trash our economy. He doesn't care about any of us. It's a real middle finger to everyone. They want to leave Biden with a mess. People will be very happy because this Queen of Swords will get him. She's going to get McConnell. And she will bring, I think people will be very pleased with that Three of Cups. There is a sense of celebration between, in particularly, a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Swords. McConnell will be investigated and taken down. He will be exposed. Death. He may die before he leaves office, but he will be out one way or another. There will be an end. Seven of Needles, betrayal. This cowardice. That's a Seven of Swords. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Yeah. All his treachery, well, his treachery will be exposed. And he will not be able to remain in office. He may pass, but I think he's going to be kind of like Cheney, the living dead. Judgment. Six of Cups for his past. Okay. Yeah, McConnell will face legal, I see, investigation, and he's going to be held to account for his past. And it's also potentially a window that he could physically pass, because it's going to be very stressful. Somehow I think he'll make it through, but I do see him being taken on by the law. He would not be in office, and he would be subject to is going to be subject to investigation. I see a male and a woman, man and a woman involved. In particularly, maybe they're heading the investigation and bouncing information off of each other. But yeah, they are going to let the air out of his balloon, and in a legal way. So I'm sure that if they're able to do that, and he doesn't croak, either way, if that's afterlife, he's gonna get judgment. I think he's gonna potentially get both. Please, we all want to see that turkey in jail. All right, so I'm gonna leave that there for now. Update on McConnell, and I'll see you in the next video.